G'day Josh, Mike here. Sorry I didn't reply a bit earlier. I was out at Ironbark all day yesterday, so I didn't quite get around to doing it, but I'm just going through all my emails even though it's pretty late now, and I've thought I better whip this one up for you, so hopefully it'll help. I've just put the details there of what we've been doing. We've got the Laxus fuel consumption. I decided to call that X plus 4 because the cheap is the one that we're after, and so if I call that X, I'll know when I get whatever X equals, I've got the consumption of the cheap, which is what they're after. The only other bits of information we know: total distance travelled 175 kilometres, and the cheap used 5 kilometres more of fuel. You're right when you say the trick is trying to know what equation to use, and the easiest way to do that is just look at the units that we have and we'll be able to work something out. We know there's a difference in litres, so we'd like to end up with an expression in litres for each one. If you look at the other units we've got kilometres, and we've got kilometres per litre as a consumption. If I do that as a division, obviously we multiply by the reciprocal, and you'd see the kilometres would cancel, and I'd be left with just a litres value. So what I want to do is take the total kilometres and divide it by the consumption. And we've got expressions for those, so if we do that we should be able to get somewhere. So if we consider the Laxus, the 175 kilometres divided by X plus 4 kilometres per litre will give me the number of litres the Laxus used. To get the number of litres the cheap used, 175 divided by X. But that obviously can't be equal yet because we know the cheap used 5 litres more of fuel. So what I need to do is add 5 on that Laxus side. So now the number of litres would be equal, and we've got something we can solve. From here it's still pretty ugly. The quickest way to make it look nice, multiply through by a common denominator. Now in this case that's just X times X plus 5. If I do that, and why did I write 5? It's X plus 4. Getting carried away there. X. Well, that's supposed to be in red. There we go, X plus 4. Still learning this thing. When I multiply through, I get 175X plus 5X times X plus 4. So XX plus 4 equals, and on the right hand side the x's will cancel, and I've got 175 outside of X plus 4. We can see the 175 x's are going to cancel there when I expand on the right hand side. So what I'm left with is I've got 5x squared plus 20x equals 4 by 175 is 700. Get everything onto the left. 5x squared plus 20x minus 700 equals 0. Divide through by 5. X squared plus 4x minus 140 equals 0. A little bit of factorising here, and I'm going to have x plus 14, x minus 10 equals 0. Obviously x equals negative 14 is not going to be a valid solution for our domain. We need a positive value. And the other one we can get is x equals 10. So that would make the fuel consumption of the cheap 10 kilometres per litre. Double check the fuel consumption of the Laxus then, so I better write cheap there so I don't get them confused. Of the Laxus is 14 kilometres per litre, which means for a 175 kilometre trip, the cheap, if I go 175 divided by 10, that's going to be 17.5 litres. And if you go 175 divided by 14, we're going to better double check that, make sure I get it right. Yep, 12.5 litres. So there's our difference of 5 litres. I hope that helps. Cheers, mate.